Thanks very much for watching. And if you enjoyed that clip, you can tap the link on the bottom and you can watch the full show. We're going to move on to another game that is going to be in the Sun Belt. So when you look at the Sun Belt, definitely a lot of interesting teams at the top, whether it be the Georgia Southern, the Georgia States, the Little Rock, Arkansas, and then the South Alabamas. Well, one team that not a lot of people talk about, not a lot of people want to watch, are the Troy Trojans. And when I think about the Troy Trojans, I think about that movie with Brad Pitt called Troy, where he was a killing machine, a general amongst generals. And you know what? He probably made the women pretty happy also without his shirt on. For me, didn't really do anything for me, but that's okay. When we talk about this Troy team, though, from a college basketball and betting perspective, this is a team that has done a fantastic job of just being a good underdog and cashing tickets for you. Basically, what Troy has done is Troy's been it's been an ass clench team, you know? When you bet against them, your ass is clenched. You need heavy-duty equipment to unclench it. And I think that if you go against Troy in this game today, you're going to have some of the same problems. We've seen this line open at 133 and a 6-point favorite for South Alabama. We're seeing anywhere between 6 and 7 right now on U.S. legal books, and a total between 134 and 135 and a half. This is a spot where I will be only taking the side. I will be taking Troy. I got Troy at plus 7.5, and I got Troy at FanDuel at minus 110. Excuse me, I got Troy at 7 at minus 110 at FanDuel. Why I like Troy? Well, Troy does a lot of good things on defense, and one of those things is they have a very adequate and useful full court press that turns into a trapping corner defense. They can hold their own on the offensive glass, and as a team, they do one thing that I find wonderful and very necessary: hitting your free throws, and they hit 80% or more of them. The problem is going to always be with Troy. What is their three-point defense going to do? If their three-point defense is allowing their opponent to make 9 or more and shoot 40% from the beyond the arc, well, Troy's probably not going to be in this game, and they're probably getting blown out. I think that there's a very simple formula for Troy to win games, and it is to win on the defensive glass, to lead the game in steals and get 8 or 9 of them, to make free throws and take that 80% team percentage and put it to work. And of course, just hit the easy shots. Make the shots that you need to. Don't miss layups. Don't miss putbacks. I think that with Troy, they're going up against a very tough offensive-minded team in South Alabama, but South Alabama does not have a ton of depth, and they need Tyreek LaCour, Mike Flowers, and Sam Oreo all going off in the same game in order to get this total over. I think that with Troy, they do and have the opportunity to step up, end their road woes, which they are on a 5-game losing streak, if I'm not correct. And they're able to go into the first half with a lead. That's going to be key. We're going to know a lot about this game early. If Troy's getting a slow tempo game, the game's going to stay under, and the first half scoring will tell a lot. I think that if Troy can stay in this game early and go in maybe with a lead or tied at the half, they're going to be able to withstand a comeback from South Alabama later on. I think that in the first of 2 games against South Alabama, Troy probably has a more likely chance of covering in the first game, just based off past games and just running some numbers that I'm not going to break down right now because that will literally put you to sleep. And it is 1:52 a.m., so it is past my bedtime. I think that with Troy, you're going to get just enough from Desmond Williams, Zay Williams, Jax Lethbridge, and Nick Stampley to stay in this game and hopefully cover the numbers. So I'm on Troy plus 7, minus 110 at FanDuel, and maybe you'll get on it too. So hopefully we're serving some cock soup, Trojan style.